Welcome, Warriors. Even though there were only 2 games in the series, we made it to the last. Well, the Rival Schools series' final game is the game I am referring to. So here is my view of them all. Let's get into it. Rival Schools by Capcom was an arcade fighting game that unexpectedly proved popular on the PlayStation. The characters in the first game were unlike anything else on the market, and the fighting mechanism was excellent and entertaining. These factors combined to make the original game successful, and they are the same factors that make the frequently delayed Dreamcast sequel worthwhile to purchase. The story of the game is set a year after the first game. Strange events begin to occur just when the high school environment in Japan has settled back to normal. A battle breaks out at an inter-school sporting event, and a Batsu-costumed villain is causing mayhem in the neighborhood. Hence, it's up to you to solve the riddle, whichever school you decide to battle as. Despite the differences in the routes taken by the various schools, they all ultimately end in a confrontation with the same employer. It's also important to note that none of the game's speech has been translated, not even the title screen. The game's whole text has been translated into English, however some of it is poorly done or appears hurried. The board game mode, character edit mode, and online network feature from the Japanese version of the game have also been eliminated, probably due to the volume of text involved. There is also a tournament battle, practice, and versus modes, an additional options menu, where you can watch endings you've already seen and explore other information, as well as the arcade game, which is available in both story and free select flavors. Project Justice's combat utilizes the same 4-button scheme as the previous title, and dual attacks with an off-screen partner are still an option. But you now get to pick from 3 characters. This adds a way to reverse team-up maneuvers and offers you 2 alternatives for your team-up supers. After a team-up is secured, the potential victim has the option to start their own team-up, which pits the third fighter against one of the opposing player's backup fighters. This duel only lasts a maximum of 5 seconds and only requires 1 hit. The team-up move of the player who initiated it will proceed as intended if he or she makes the opening strike or lasts until the timer expires. The team-up is over if the player countering scores a strike. A party-up attack is a brand new 3-fighter move that costs 5 levels of your super meter but typically depletes half of your opponent's health bar. For a PlayStation game, Rival Schools looked good, while Project Justice looks good on the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast version resembles its coin-operated cousin almost exactly because it was originally created for the Naomi hardware in arcades. Both the characters' appearance and animation are excellent. The game's sound effects are standard for fighting games, while the soundtrack is heavy guitar rock. You'd assume that Project Justice would feature all the Japanese modes and a well-done translation for a game that has been delayed so frequently. But this isn't the case. However, the gameplay stands on its own, making the game a must-have for franchise aficionados and one to check out if you're seeking for a fun, elegant fighter. There is nothing, besides graphics and art design, that a die-hard fighting game fan with experience in several fighting game genres could want for more than RS1. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video of Played and Reviewed. Until next time.